Namo Buddhaya. Imagine having the power to remain calm and content, no matter what life throws at you, whether it's a soaring victory or a crushing defeat. You could avoid being overly elated by success or devastated by failure. The secret lies in mastering what the Buddha called the 8 worldly conditions. These are universal experiences that everyone faces, and by learning how to navigate them, you can unlock a state of true happiness and peace that will last forever. Let's dive into this life-changing wisdom and explore how you can apply it in your everyday life. The story of the King's Sword. A lesson in impermanence. Our journey begins with the story of a wise king who sought guidance on how to manage the highs and lows of life. The king realized that when he won battles, he became overly joyful, and when he lost, he was filled with sorrow. To help him maintain balance, he asked his mentor to inscribe a powerful message on his sword. The mentor, after much thought, wrote just 4 simple words. "This too shall pass." These words held deep wisdom. They reminded the king that no matter how great his victory or how terrible his defeat, neither would last forever. This realization became the foundation of his inner peace. The lesson here is clear. In life, everything changes, and nothing is permanent. We too can apply this wisdom to avoid becoming overly attached to our successes or our failures. Understanding the 8 worldly conditions. The Buddha described 8 core conditions that shape human experience. These conditions are gain and loss, praise and blame, fame and disgrace, pleasure and pain. These pairs represent the dualities we encounter in life. Every human being, regardless of status or wealth, experiences gain and loss, praise and blame, fame and disgrace, and pleasure and pain. The problem isn't that we experience these conditions, but rather how our minds react to them. We often become too attached to these fleeting experiences, leading to suffering. Gain and loss. People naturally desire gain, whether it's wealth, relationships, or opportunities. However, when we become obsessed with acquiring more, we forget the impermanence of life. Similarly, loss can devastate us, but it's important to remember that neither gain nor loss is permanent. Praise and blame. Receiving praise feels great, but if we let it inflate our ego, we are setting ourselves up for disappointment when the praise fades or turns to blame. In the same way, criticism may sting, but it is equally temporary. Fame and disgrace. The pursuit of fame can lead to an inflated sense of self-worth, while disgrace can crush our spirit. Both are simply different sides of the same coin, and neither should define us. Pleasure and pain. Pleasure and pain are inevitable parts of life. Many chase pleasure relentlessly, thinking it will last forever, only to be disappointed when it fades. Conversely, pain can feel endless, but it too will pass. Personal insights on detachment and impermanence. In our everyday lives, we tend to cling to these worldly conditions. We rejoice excessively when things go our way and sink into despair when they don't. But the truth is, both good and bad moments are fleeting. The Buddha taught us to approach life with equanimity, embracing the reality that everything changes. For example, when we win or succeed, we should enjoy the moment but not let it define us. Often, when people achieve success, they may start to believe that they are better than others. They bask in praise and admiration, forgetting that this moment of triumph is temporary. On the other hand, when failure comes, people tend to wallow in despair, thinking they are worthless. But this is just one chapter of life, and like any chapter, it will come to an end. By practicing detachment and reminding ourselves that this too shall pass, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Specific examples: the rock bottom moments. Let's explore some real-life scenarios. Imagine hitting rock bottom, perhaps losing a job or failing at something you've poured your heart into. The initial wave of pain might feel overwhelming, and it may seem like the suffering will never end. But if you remind yourself of the impermanence of all things, you'll realize that this moment of pain will eventually pass. Just as night gives way to day, your suffering will transform. Conversely, when you achieve something great, maybe a promotion, an award, or the accomplishment of a personal goal, it's important to remember that this success, while sweet, is also temporary. By embracing this mindset, you can enjoy your victory without becoming too attached to it. Consider this example. A professional athlete who wins a championship may feel on top of the world. But if they cling to that moment, expecting life to always be filled with victory, they will be deeply disappointed when the next challenge arises, and they might not win. By accepting that even success is fleeting, they can continue to strive without becoming consumed by the need for constant achievement. The role of mindfulness in overcoming attachment. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in helping us detach from these worldly conditions. By staying present and observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can prevent ourselves from getting lost in the highs of success or the lows of failure. When we practice mindfulness, we can observe the impermanent nature of all things in real time. If you are experiencing loss, mindfulness allows you to feel the pain without letting it overwhelm you. If you are enjoying a moment of success, mindfulness keeps you grounded, reminding you that this too shall pass. Summary and lessons learned. Achieving lasting happiness. In the end, the key to lasting happiness lies in understanding and embracing the impermanent nature of life. By recognizing that gain and loss, praise and blame, fame and disgrace, and pleasure and pain are all temporary, we can remain balanced and content regardless of what life throws our way. As the Buddha taught, the root of suffering is attachment. By letting go of our need to hold on to the good and avoid the bad, we free ourselves from the constant roller coaster of emotions. This doesn't mean we can't enjoy success or feel sad during hard times. It means we understand that neither defines us. The lesson here is simple yet profound. Nothing lasts forever, and that's okay. By accepting the transient nature of life, we unlock the key to living with true happiness, balance, and inner peace. As we reflect on the 8 worldly conditions, let's carry with us the wisdom of this too shall pass. Whether we are celebrating our greatest success or navigating our darkest hour, this mantra reminds us to stay grounded and balanced. The only constant in life is change, and by embracing that truth, we can live with greater peace, happiness, and fulfillment. So, the next time you face a moment of triumph or challenge, remember, nothing lasts forever, and that, in itself, is a beautiful thing.